Jesselyn. I'm a realtor with Coldwell Banker, and I want to talk about how to price your home correctly. So the market is kind of different than it was last spring. It's still a healthy and a strong market, but price is super important. So here are some tips and tricks on how to price your home and how I price homes so that they sell quickly. Tip number 1, look at what else is on the market. Are there a bunch of homes just like yours on the market, and what are they priced at? What type of updates do they have? What type of amenities do they have? What school district are they in? Is there an HOA? Look at all of those things to see if you're priced at the market, below the market, or above the market, and then make your decision based on that. Tip number 2, there's a lot of past solds, maybe in your neighborhood or similar to your house, and looking at them is important, but you want to make sure that you don't go too far back to where we were in a different market than we are today. So I advise clients in this type of market to look at recently solds in the last 30, maybe 60 days, because those are more realistic numbers than if you look back 6 months from today. And the reason that's so important is because when a house closes, maybe it went into escrow 30 or 60 days before, and it was based off a market maybe 90 days before it actually sold. So all of those things are varying in the price, and the market is kind of changing with every day, and so it's important to have really recent comps. Tip number 3, work with an agent who specializes in your neighborhood. And the reason you should work with an agent who knows your neighborhood really well is that they should, like I have, a list in a book of all the recently solds in the last year. So if you live in a special condo complex and someone has all of the recently solds, they can go back and see, alright, well, the buyer actually got a $10,000 closing credit, or there was $8,000 worth of termite damage. So that price may say $360 or $520 or X, but really the number is $350 or $510 or X. So having those more intricate information than just the general number really helps when pricing your home correctly. So market times are a little bit longer right now. They're averaging 30 to 45 days in North County, and depending on the property and the price point, all of that information can change, but in general, that's the timeline. And so the expectations that we have as sellers is a little bit different than it was last year. So it's important to know those, and it's important to have realistic mindset and realistic pricing when we put the home on the market, because if you're way overpriced, it's going to be a lot harder to sell once you have to come down in price than it is if you just come on the market with the right price. You'll find the right buyer, you'll get into escrow, and you'll close and move on to the next property, the next chapter in your life. I hope this information helps. I'm always available to take your phone calls, your text messages, or your emails, and I love to answer any questions that you have. Until next time, thanks for watching.